Mr. Carroll is the Latin teacher at the Regis Jesuit Boys Division. His deep passion for the classics led him to begin teaching.
I actually kind of fell into by accident becoming a Latin teacher. When I graduated college, I had a classics degree because I really enjoyed studying archaeology and ancient civilization. And I needed a job, and my old Latin teacher happened to tell me that one of the Latin teachers in the town he was working in was leaving her position. So I applied for the job, and they gave it to me. I really didn't think of myself as a Latin teacher until a couple of years ago. When I came here to Regis, I've always thought that I was going to become a professional archaeologist someday, and I still might, but right now I'm really content being a Latin teacher.
Along with teaching, Mr. Carroll also pursues his interest of archaeology.
I work in Italy in the summer, and it's been about 8 seasons that I've been working there. I travel to a town just south of Siena called Vescovato, and it's a small 7th century palace, villa out in the middle of the forest. The site got abandoned in the 600s, and nobody's inhabited since then. We think that like a curse was put on the land, and like it was bad mojo to be living there, so that's why it was unoccupied for so long.
Despite Latin being dead for over 700 years, Mr. Carroll says that there are many ways we can still benefit from the language.
There's the traditional answer is that like Latin's alive because so many words in the English language come from Latin, and that we still study it here, and people are trying to speak it now in summer camps. But I think Latin's more alive, or a really like vibrant thing for our society, because it kind of forces us to look at something that's so weird and different from our own language. And that's really where it gets, why it's so important to kind of keep studying it, because it kind of forces us to learn about languages and how languages work, and to think about languages in that kind of sense. So I think that's why it stays alive and is still taught, because it kind of gives us that importance. And it also looks back on some amazing literature, and if we didn't have that literature, we would really lose a large part of Western, the canon of Western works, because there's so much influence from the Romans.